Buenas, buenas, ¿cómo andamos? ¿Cómo le vamos? Uy, esta vaina toca es como actualizarla. Está como loco esto. Ahí va una actualizando esto. Ahí está, ya todo bien, ya estamos bien. Bien. Vamos a darle a en lo que estábamos, en lo que quedamos la vez pasada. Bienvenidos, parte 3 de Metal Gear Solid 3. De Metal Gear Solid 5. Vamos a avanzar hoy más en la historia.
Development project has been added.
No le había bajado el volumen al televisor. Construir plataformas, pero creo que no tengo la capacidad para construirlas aún. No tengo los puntos ni nada. Ah, sí, mire, ya puedo construir una plataforma de ella. Me hace falta. Bien.
Commencing platform construction.
Bien. Comenzamos esa construcción.
Please specify project.
Esta con silenciador. Oh, esto.
Please select a drop point.
No, ¿cuál drop point?
Please specify project.
La caja de carbón urbana. No. Vamos a activar esta cajita ya. Bueno, misiones. Dice cassettes. Vamos a dejar oyendo esto.
This war. Those guerrilla fighters known as Mujahideen don't actually belong to a single organization. Afghanistan is a multi-ethnic country. You've got the Pashtuns, the Tajiks, Uzbeks, Hazaras, and each of them is split into their own tribes, large and small. Each ethnicity has several rebel organizations that their various tribes gather under. They're united under the banner of jihad, but that doesn't mean they work like a single standing army. Just look at the area around Smasi Fort. A lot of Tajiks used to live there. They fled after the Soviets started their Scorched Earth campaign. With the area uninhabited, the Hamid fighters, who are Pashtun, decided to move in. The Hamids are based out of the city of Peshawar. We passed through it on the western edge of Pakistan. The Pashtun people have long lived in Afghanistan and western Pakistan. They used to travel back and forth. Then Britain went and established the border that still stands today. The Hamid fighters get generous support from the Pakistani government. The government wants to use them to secure influence over Afghanistan. Their liaison with the Hamids is Inter-Services Intelligence, and behind the ISI, you have the CIA. That's probably how the honeybee ended up in the hands of the Hamid men. Whoa! Kaz, what about the unit that attacked us in the mist? You knew something about them. That wasn't my first run-in with them. It happened right before I was captured by the Soviets. We were on the zero line that day, the Afghan side, on our way back from training the Mujahideen at a mountain camp in Kunar province. There's a lot of that work in Afghanistan. Most PFs shy away from it because it draws too much attention. But for us, that was the whole point. The job itself went great. We just had to make it back to a tribal area in Pakistan. But all of a sudden, visibility got real bad. It was no sandstorm. Our point man gave the strange report. He said he could see skulls in the mist. Skulls? The next moment he went silent. We scrambled into formation, right before his arms and legs came raining down on us. It was always supposed to be a dangerous mission, so I had Diamond Dog's very best with me. We were calling out to each other. But one by one, the voices just went dead. Whatever happened to me, I lost consciousness before I knew it. When I came to, I was in a Soviet camp, tied to an interrogation chair. Could they be some new Spetsnaz unit? No. The ones that interrogated me were just the average rank and file. Whatever group attacked us, the way they moved was just insane. And that mist, appearing out of nowhere. The Soviets don't have tech like that. If they did, Ocelot would have heard about it. I doubt the West does either. Otherwise, the folks at Langley would be sleeping a lot easier. Why'd they come after you? Wish I knew. I'm the only one who survived. Though I don't think they planned it that way. If I was their target, they wouldn't have just handed me over to the 40th Army. Whatever the case, we need to watch our step until we know who they really are. And boss, if you ever do run into them again, don't try to take them on. You just get the hell out of there. When I first started dealing with Zero, with Cypher, it was a somewhat parasitic relationship. Though, a mutually beneficial one.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
So they wanted us. They wanted our strength. They approached me as a potential business partner. But they had other motives. Cypher coaxed us into Central America. Into that U.S. Soviet...
He's coming too. Roger that.
Other bases' growth. Once we were big enough, they'd force us to join them. That was the plan. That's why they had Pa still Zeke. Right. And if we refused, she would use Zeke to fire a nuke from Mother Base. The world would consider us a liability.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
We stopped the launch. And yet they still took us down. Through that fake inspection they orchestrated to cover up their sabotage. That power Cypher wanted. We don't have it anymore. So why are they still after you? Is it just the fear of leaving you alive? I don't know. Was Zero really... All I know is the man I knew wouldn't want this. What do you mean? We have to consider that it might not be Zero we're dealing with. We know virtually nothing about Cypher.
Los vehículos ya se pueden personalizar. Ah. Una nueva misión. En una noche de Afganistán. Donde duermen las abejas. Where do the bees sleep? Vamos a lo que viene. Chan, chan, chan. Misión chimba.
Boss, locate and bring back the U.S. military's new weapon codenamed Honeybee. The CIA put it in the hands of the Hamid group of Mujahideen. But the Hamid fighters were wiped out. The Honeybee must still be hidden at their base, the fort at Desmasi Laman. Unfortunately, the Soviets are looking for the weapon as well. You have to get to it before they do. Bring it back here.
Clever Ayrton Saricuela. Saludes, hermano. Gracias por ese like.
Apparently, one of the Hamid fighters survived. He's missing, but if you can find him, he might lead us to the target. Good luck, boss.
The map has been updated.
Лучше посмотреть! Не за мной! Понял!
Uy, eso estuvo cerca. Pensé que no me habían escuchado. Se supone que con esta vaina no lo escuchan a uno. A ver.
Incoming 2. Roger that.
Ok. Vamos por acá entonces. Hay que ir es por acá.
Extraction arrived at Motorbase.
Si sigo este camino es por acá. Pultonear al mudo es el peor cacho de esta misión. Lo bueno es que se puede deshacer de él poniéndolo en el POA. Ya hay una... Vamos a ver si puedo coger gente allá o qué.
Guard post captured.
Miren, y aquí hay diamantes. Diamantes en bruto.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Ya lo dejé atrás y salió por delante.
Roger that.
Extraction arrived at Motorbase.
Habrá que seguir por acá. Ya llegué al puente este. Creo que era por acá. Ah, no. Pensé que ya había llegado al otro lado. Bueno, creo que acá es.
A Soviet relay base. Think there's something in there that could lead us to the honeybee?
Analysis complete.
No lo marca, a esta distancia no lo
Analysis
marca.
complete.
A ese no lo marcó.
Analysis
Is that
complete.
prisoner the Hamid survivor? If he is, he has to know
Analysis
something
complete.
about the honeybee.
Analysis complete.
Vamos.
That prisoner knows where the honeybee is hidden. The Soviets must be making him take them to it.
Puta.
Эй! В порядке?
Extraction arrived at the base.
Конец связи.
Se me lo llevaron antes de que pudiera tan siquiera llegar. Mierda, un helicóptero. Ahora hay un helicóptero.
That's an enemy gunship. A single burst from its machine gun can cut a man in half. Tread carefully, boss.
Чего? Thomas!
So your suppressor is worn out. That gun will be as loud as any other now. If you have to shoot, be careful. Subject on board.
Extraction
Leave the rest to
arrived
us.
at Mother Base.
Hola, ¿en qué consola juegas? PS4, parcero. Paul Ricardo Ramírez, PS4.
Знаешь о недавнем рейсе? Да, на Россию. Вовнутрь. Шла открытка от друга, который летел с ней.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Please select a drop point. Supplies requested. Supply drop complete. Analysis complete.
Vamos por acá.
Analysis complete. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Se salta así. Ya. Puta, es que está amaneciendo. Aún sigue de noche. Vamos por este lado. Por acá no veo a nadie.
You have arrived at your destination.
That's Smasse Fort, to Smasse Le Mans. Now to find the honeybee.
Ok.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Ok, vamos a aprovechar esto.
The Soviets must be making the prisoner take them to the honeybee. If you follow them, they could lead you right to it. He's coming too. Roger that. That material. It could be just what we need to develop new weapons and equipment. You gonna extract him? Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Ok, van por allá.
Boss, you need to secure that prisoner. He has to know where the honeybee is.
Talk. Where are your friends?
The map has been updated. Extraction failed.
Boss, go ahead and Fulton extract that prisoner. We'll find out if he knows anything. Good news, boss.
Has been
Looks like that
updated.
prisoner you extracted was the Hamid survivor. The guy's a mute, but he pointed out the whereabouts of the honeybee on a map. It's on your iDroid. Head on over there and retrieve it. You gotta extract it.
Puta, me pillaron.
Who would have thought they'd hide it there? You secured the target. Now you just need to bring it back.
Extraction
Call
around
the chopper from your
Metaverse.
iDroid. You are not to use the honeybee. The order was to recover it with its ammunition.
Ah, no querías que me vieran, pero me vieron. Y ahora... Uy, sano. Atrapado. Y boca abajo.
You look well rested, big boss. My, how you've changed. You became a demon for such little weapons as that? Well, I'm sure you'll see the bigger picture eventually. If you get out of here alive. Rest in peace this time. I'll see you in hell, boss.
Y ahí va el Metal Gear Sahelanthropus. Gracias, Walter Navarro, por la del follow.
Those skulls are too fast. Maybe got a holy weapon. Boss, maybe it's time to see what the honeybee can do.
No, me mató, qué hueva. Continuar desde el punto de control. Qué hueva. Ah.
Compressor is worn out. That gun won't be as loud as any other now. If you have to shoot, be careful.
Ah.
Boss, what happened? Boss!
No.
Maybe it's time to see what the honeybee can do.
No, 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 me están dando. ¡Ah! ¿Dónde está, picho? Aquí está.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
You took down the skulls.
¡Ah!
Boss,
Ahí está.
you really are a living legend. Now call the chopper
Support
to get out of there.
helicopter
Bring the
requested.
honeybee back to base. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Please select supplies requested.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Supply drop complete.
This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Ahorita voy support helicóptero. Voy a sacar estos soldados.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Ah, mira, ya hay un... Creo que esos son
He's
todos.
coming too.
Ah, no, ahí hay otro.
Roger that.
Oye. Todo lo que hay por acá hay que recogerlo. Ah, pucha.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Ahí está mi helicóptero de salida. Ahí está. ¡Caballito!
Alright, get in. Time to go. This is Pequod. There's an obstruction at the LZ preventing me from landing. Request immediate removal.
Exfiltrated Hansa.
Gaining altitude.
Listo, nos vamos de aquí.
Extraction arrived at Mother
Mother
Base.
Base. Apicultor.
Alright, mission complete, boss. Maybe you'll actually break a sweat next time, huh?
Uf. Esa pelea con los Skulls estuvo buena.
So this unit in the mist, their speed, the way they jump, it's not human. And those deformities,
They attacked the Soviets too.
and that Grim Reaper look-alike in charge of them. That giant thing that carried him off. What the hell are they?
Cypher.
And what do they want? What's their objective? Why Afghanistan? There's one more thing troubling me.
What happened to the Hamid?
Exactly. Whole squads of hardened Mujahideen killed without a fight, and no trace of BC weaponry. What does it all mean?
That's what we're here to find out.
Yeah, right. If we really need to know, the truth will reveal itself. Even if it's ugly.
Es espantosa. Bueno, recompensas. Base madre de Afganistán. Emblema Octopus. Octopus.
Boss, I'm
Inteligencia
creating a
establecida.
new intel team to support you in our areas of operation. Members of this team will head out into the field and conduct reconnaissance. Knowing the strength of an enemy force beforehand will help you carry out missions more smoothly. We may also learn something about the skull-faced man. So boss, that brings me to assigning staff to the intel team. There might be guys already assigned to other teams who are more suited to the intel team. Go ahead and reassign them as you see fit. The dog you brought back. There'll come a day when he'll be ready to join you on missions. But you know, gets lonely easily. You should come visit him every once in a while. Get back to Mother Base.
Allá vamos, para la Mother Base. Qué buena batalla esa con esos Skulls. Buena batalla para aquí.
See that?
Now that's discipline. Following orders like a real diamond dog. Soon he'll be... Hey, no, stay! Stay! Didi! Go!
El perrito tratando de subir. Ah.
No, maybe not yet. But soon. Soon.
Boss, we've had some new job offers come in. I've selected the ones I'd like you to handle and added them to the list. Take a look on your iDroid. The more missions you complete, the more we can expand Mother Base.
Pero yo mandé a hacer una planta, un nuevo lugar. ¿Dónde está? No se ve ni que la están construyendo ni nada. Creo que le faltó eso. Bueno.
Boss, welcome back.
Please specify a project.
Mire, esta aturdidora. Muy importante. La hubiera tenido hace rato. Fulton. Traje de sigilo.
Please select a drop point.
Traje de sigilo no. Ya
Please
está creado.
specify a project.
Ya sé. Ay, mire el señuelo. Bueno. Ya no se puede crear más. Venga, ¿y aquí la mano qué? El helicóptero.
Please specify a project. Staff assigned. Staff assigned.
O sea, lo de la unidad de inteligencia. Miller en la unidad de apoyo. Tres minutos para la nueva plataforma.
I had the R&D team analyze the honeybee. How? The CIA wanted it with everything intact. They took it apart to look at it. Then they put it back together. Everything intact. That's the R&D boys, all right. Turns out the Honeybee's homing capabilities are a cut above previous manpads. It can detect a broad range of infrared wavelengths, and even ultraviolet for supplementary guidance. Hence the name, huh? Right. Honeybees rely on UV light to fly. With this device, flares don't do the target any good. That's why the Soviets are losing so many gunships, and why the CIA was so desperate to get it back. It wasn't just about preventing the Soviets from devising countermeasures. What if the likes of Iran got their hands on it? American aircraft would be put at risk too. We can use this tech to develop our own portable missile. That'll give us a huge advantage. It'll take a little time before the analysis results can be applied to actual implementation. But we'll keep moving with the research.
Please select a landing zone. Please landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
The new mother base started out as a test drilling rig operated by a mineral resources supplier, but their project fell through. The Seychelles government was happy to hand the place over to us. It was just scrap on stilts. So with a few dummy construction companies set up as fronts, we started renovating the half-finished rig. From the outside, it looked like the project was back on rails.
Kaz, you...
What?
I see what you're doing. Recreating the mother base we had 9 years ago. Only this time.
That's right. The mother base Cypher thought they destroyed will return from the grave to kill them. We'll prove to the world that we were the victors.
And if we lose again?
They can't fool us the same way twice. Now our enemies are in plain sight. And when our organization gets too big, we split it across companies. Any company that draws attention gets liquidated, and its capital is back-channeled into a new company. Most PFs are small-time operations anyway. And in this business, the minnows go bankrupt all the time. We've never aroused suspicion. Plus, we have...
Ese cast tenía unas ideas muy locas. Muy, muy locas.
Mission
Members
list
of the intel team
updated.
are on the ground. Their reports will be reflected as predicted enemy fields of movement on your iDroid's map. The higher the team's level, the more accurate and frequent their reports will become. Be sure to take advantage of them.
From here, our reach extends to conflict zones the world over, including Afghanistan, of course.
So it's prime real estate for a mercenary.
Exactly. Latin America isn't as close as I'd like, but we have Amanda and her people to help in that department. And besides, the Seychelles government owes us a favor.
Owes us?
The Seychelles has...
Puras cajas de cartón.
Deploying.
Vamos a hacer esta misión lo más pronto posible.
Boss, good news from the support unit. They can now deliver support strikes to our areas of operation. Use your iDroid to designate a location for a strike. Just make sure you're not in the kill zone. I hate to tell the men they blew up the boss. After you've called in a strike,
Que volaron al
move
jefe.
away from the target location immediately. Also, like supply drops, strikes cost
Side ops
GMP.
list updated.
So watch you don't put us in the red. Remember
Plant
what our real
expansion
objective is.
map has been updated.
Pa' abajo.
Be careful down there, boss.
Saca a la oveja perdida. Ay, una puta oveja perdida. ¿Dónde está? Ah. Bueno, hay que buscar la ovejita.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Uy, me duplicaron, ahora son 24. Qué bien. Aún no puedo sacar estas cosas.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Analysis complete.
Ok, la oveja debe estar por el otro lado entonces. Buscando una oveja en Afganistán. Buscando una oveja en Afganistán.
Talk. Where are your friends?
The map has been updated.
You gotta extract him. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Puta madre. Me vio.
He's coming too. Roger that. You gotta extract him.
La oveja. No. ¿Dónde coños está la oveja?
Потерял противника. Ищу последние точки соприкосновения.
Не стреляй! Подержите огнем!
Roger that.
Outpost captured.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
¿Y la oveja? ¿Y la oveja? Bien, la oveja.
Side op completed. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added. Supplies requested.
Ah,
Supply drop complete.
ahí viene el supplies.
Marker placed.
Vamos para allá.
Please specify a project. Enemy. The map has been updated.
Esa la del sonar es buena. Tengo que hacerla. A ver, cargue. Se queda pensando.
Please specify a project.
Ah, mierda.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Yo vi algo acá. been updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Me equivoqué de lado hacia dónde ir. Entonces es hacia allá.
Caution, sandstorm approaching.
¿Será que puedo pasar por acá? No, parece que no. O sea, tengo que ir por este camino.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Llegar a la base. Ah, qué vuelta tan marica la que hay que dar. No veo una miércoles.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
No se ve un carajo.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Igual ellos tampoco me ven.
Will clear shortly. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Sí, es por acá. Qué vaina que no se veía un carajo.
presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Post captured.
You gotta extract him.
D-Horse, venga para acá. Vamos para allá.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Los soldados de ambulantes de la base madre. Ah, por acá, venga.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Vamos por ellos. Pregunto si lo que necesito ya está.
Please specify a project.
Están allá arriba.
That's the target. Is that one of our men from 9 years ago? Bring him home, boss.
You have arrived. Side ops list updated.
You gotta extract extract him?
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Creo que con eso que acabo de ganar, sí. Es lo que quiero. Sonar.
Please select supplies requested.
Ah.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Adentro. Esa vaina era lo que necesitaba. Brazo biónico.
Please select a drop point. Supplies requested. Supply drop complete. Guard post captured.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. You gotta extract him.
Bueno, ahora cojamos esto.
Subject on
Mother
board.
Base is
Leave the
now
rest to us.
in the red.
Ok, tengo que hacer una misión. A ver, ¿qué nos dice aquí de base madre?
So, Kaz, the ship that took us from Cyprus, it used to be a whaler.
Yeah, a Japanese vessel. How was the voyage?
It was
Marker placed.
stimulating.
Well, she was part of a whaling fleet up until a few years ago. Her displacement isn't anything to write home about, but she can really move. She still had plenty of life left in her, but then the work dried up. Global opposition to whaling has been mounting for years.
Is that right?
The push to ban it has been gaining
Bueno, vamos
traction
para
for
allá.
over a decade.
A 3000
Individual
metros.
species came under protection as the years went on. And then 2 years ago, the IWC adopted a moratorium on commercial whaling. Several countries, including Japan, fought it to the bitter end. But eventually, most whaling companies had no choice but to throw in the towel. You ever tried whale snake?
Can't say that I have.
When I was a kid in Japan, practically everybody ate it.
That good, huh?
The country was poor in those days, and whale was cheap. International opinion
Eso sirve para crear munición
That's why we were able to get a
somnolienta.
bargain price on the ship. Of course, we did end up spending 5 times the purchase price in modifications. We had to really work to fit in all the ESM and communications gear while keeping the whaler look intact. Right now, she's going around conducting SIGINT missions. In the future, we plan to use her as a communications relay base between you and Mother Base, and also as a chopper resupply vessel. Diamond docks. The word diamond originally comes from the Greek adamas. It means indomitable, unyielding. Other words for the stones often mean eternal bond, fortitude, or purity. The same is true of the Star of Bethlehem flowers you laid on the boss's grave. They represent innocence, as well as chastity, yielding to no man while maintaining one's virtue. In other words, staying loyal to something.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Ocelot said the number of private forces is increasing, and they model themselves after us.
They're a far cry from the likes of us.
But why? 9 years ago, we made enemies of the world as a nuclear-equipped force, independent of ideology or state.
Yes. Sooner or later, the real UN would have stepped in.
So why are they giving these PFs free reign?
That's our fault, too.
What do you mean?
What happened 9 years ago was a real problem for a lot of people. An organization as big as ours, with our facilities, was wiped off the map. Not an easy thing to hide. But if our existence came to light, so would the names of our clients. We had contracts all over, east and west, from superpowers to banana republics, the lot. Our clients denied all association with the likes of us. They had to make sure things didn't blow up on them. But at the same time, they missed us. They really missed us. The demand for armies for hire was as strong as ever. The international community turned a blind eye to what happened to us, despite still needing people who could do our jobs. History couldn't afford to lose us. As soon as we were gone, they needed a replacement. So private forces spread everywhere. And they're all just a phone call away.
But still.
I know. PFs are totally different from what we envisioned. Nation-states, revolutionaries, terrorists, they have a lot of clients, and Cypher is one of them. Cypher stays anonymous, but I know their work when I see it. In the eyes of those clients, the world's PFs are all just expendable pawns. The clients don't have to worry about losing their own men. Nobody knows they're involved, and PFs are cheap. In short, the world is chewing up soldiers and spitting them out. Even some of the old Mother Base's survivors are still working for PFs. Some guys created their own smaller forces. Others were taken on by emerging PFs. Everybody's gone their separate ways. But none of them are living their dream, because they're not fighting with you. Of course, I tried to headhunt as many of them as I could for Diamond Dogs. It was all a waste of time. They said they weren't interested without you to lead them. But now you're back. And everything's gonna change. We'll unite all private forces under you, transcending nations and economies. What is a nation? Just a patch of dirt. The bonds among us will surpass nations, and that's what'll put the world under our control. We'll establish a new kind of country, redefine the very concept of it. Even Cypher will be below us, an extraterritorial federation of military nations, the United States of Force. Once word of Big Boss's return starts traveling, that'll be our true deterrent against Cypher. In other words, no one will dare to come gunning for you.
How do you figure?
Cypher lacks a large-scale fighting force. PFs are the perfect tool for them. But those PFs revere you, the legendary Big Boss. If Cypher killed you now, they wouldn't take it lying down. Maybe they'd even go looking for revenge, but they definitely wouldn't keep doing Cypher's dirty work, even if it put their lives at stake. That's why it's no longer a benefit to Cypher to get rid of you. The very fact that you're alive is our greatest defense against Cypher.
Nice to know. It'll buy us some time while we get back to full strength.
Just keep in mind that what I'm saying is generalizing a lot. In practice, the PFs around the world don't know your face. Just declaring that you're big boss won't be enough to convince them. And if they see you as an enemy, they'll come at you with everything they've got.
Some hero.
That's why you need to bring them back to Mother Base. Show them on your terms that you really are the one and only big boss. Once you've proven that, they won't hesitate to join us.
Se unirán a él entonces.
We were lucky to get our hands on that cyborg arm developer. There's no one in Diamond Dogs who can so much as maintain that thing.
Bionic arm, not cyborg, if you go by what he calls it. But you're right, the East is light years ahead in bionics. They can even detect through the skin the slight electrical signals from the brain that order muscles to move. The Soviet Union completed their first bionic arm capable of doing that back in the 60s. Although I guess that news didn't really reach the West.
No kidding. The doorknobs was the only one I ever saw. Quite a shock to see it for the first time.
And it was no mean feat to get hold of Snake's arm. I couldn't get one for you at the time, but you know, now...
Forget it. I've no intention of relying
¿Quién
on
anda por ahí?
bionics.
¿Qué
Right now,
pasa,
I keep the
alcalde
pain
Raúl?
fresh in
Saludos.
my mind.
Well, it's your decision. But don't you find it... inconvenient?
Not a bit. But the phantom pain, it never lets up. Do you know how many men I saw die that day? There's nothing we can do to bring them back. And you expect me to care about getting a measly arm and leg back? Sorry. But my pain belongs to all our dead comrades. I'll keep living with it for their sake. It'll guide me straight and true until I've gotten them the vengeance they deserve.
Guard post captured.
Diamond Dog's intel team specializes in information gathering, mainly HUMINT and SIGINT. They plant scouts and moles in the field. These operatives will blend into the local populace and work under the guise of a resident, or disguise themselves as travelers and ask around for information. They observe targets using various hidden bugs.
He's coming too. Roger that.
By tapping their satellite and phone communications. Analyzing all this information creates a clear picture of how wars and the PFs fighting them are changing. This data can also be used for threat assessment when deciding whether to accept
You gotta extract him.
certain clients. And during missions, the intel team keeps track of target locations and produces FOM predictions. Reporting mission-critical information based on real-time remote...
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
What you hear from us over the radio is based on how we interpret the data gathered at the command platform. However, intel team operatives go unarmed in almost all situations to avoid revealing themselves to the enemy. Some will carry a knife, but most have nothing at all. As such, don't expect them to help you take on heavily armed adversaries like PF soldiers. Think of them as entirely passive in the hot zone. Plus, they use all manner of techniques to remain inconspicuous in the field. If you ever spot one, you'll have some serious explaining to do. So remember, their specialty is espionage. They may not be of use in a firefight, but when it comes to intel, they're pros.
Whoa! Whoa!
Vamos por acá.
Caution. Sandstorm approaching. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Ah. Ahora voy a tener que usar ese bracito. En el brazo biónico voy a poder verlos. Ahí hay uno. ¿Quién saludó por ahí? ¿Qué pasa, Raúl Osil Romero? Gracias por el like. Gracias por compartir, Raúl. Gracias, gracias.
Clouds approaching. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Ah, juepucha, me duele la oreja acá. Ah, ahí hay otro.
Analysis complete.
Por aquí no veo nada. No.
Analysis complete.
Vamos a ver adentro.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Bueno, vamos a hacer esa misión. ¿Quién anda por ahí? Almoe, gracias por ese like, amigo.
Please select a drop point. Supplies requested. Supply drop complete.
Era todo lo que había ahí. Bueno. Recursos combustibles.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
You gotta extract him. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. ЛКП, понял. Всем боевым группам проверить окрестности. Избавиться от чужака. Конец связи.
Mi rey, ¿sos vos? ¿Sos vos de medallo? No, no, yo no soy de medallo.
ЛКП, понял. Последующий
No, no, no soy de medallo esto, Raúl sí.
конец связи.
Qué vaina, ¿y ahora por dónde? ¡Ah!
He's coming too. Roger that.
Listo, ustedes se van al carajo. Vamos a sacar ahora sí al prisionero. Listo.
You gotta extract him. That's the target.
Metal menor, bien.
Side ops list updated.
Okay, subject is in.
Extraction arrived at the mother base.
Creo que aquí no hay nadie entonces. Miren,
Development project
planos.
has been added.
Planos, planitos, planos. Música. Take on me. Tengo la cinta de Take on me. Por acá que hay nada. Listo, allá hay más de esta vaina. Metal común, recurso biológico. Y aquí no hay nada. ¿Y aquí qué hay? Bien. Listo, ya no hay nada más por acá. Escuché un ruido, voy a investigar, pero qué ruido. Se murió. Bueno, nos vemos. Ahí se ven. Ahí terminé la misión. Terminé la misión.
Extraction arrived at mother base. Development project has been added.
Armas e ítems, a ver qué hay.
Specify a project.
Algo que me sirva, algo que en este momento me sirva esto.
Please select a drop. Please specify a project.
Bueno, vamos a llamar el helicóptero y volver a la... consiguió 10% pero sin suerte. Bueno. Helicóptero.
Please select support helicopter requested.
Никаких признаков врага. Открываем поиск. Прием. ДКП, понял. Будьте бдительны. Не позволяйте им напасть на вас. Конец связи.
The enemy's given up their search for you. But they're not giving the all clear just yet. Stay alert.
Alerta, porque si ya me voy desde aquí.
Капет, Дмитрий-1. У нас могут быть нарушители. Полная боевая готовность. Прием. This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ. Смотрите в оба. Конец связи. This is Pequod. On station at LZ.
Listo, vamos. Nos retiramos. Sí.
Gaining altitude.
La zona y creo que hasta aquí vamos a dejar el stream de hoy.
Operations.
Капет, Дмитрий-3. У нас свет. Парни. Противник где-то близко. Прием. ДКП, понял. Усилить
Sí, hasta aquí,
и найти нарушителей.
hasta aquí lo voy a dejar. Informe. Bueno, nos vemos, gente. Hasta luego. Hasta aquí lo de hoy. Vamos a ver si mañana ya hacemos la pelea con Quiet. Hoy estuvo buena la pelea con la unidad de Skull y eso, pero entonces ya para la próxima vamos a ver si vamos por Quiet. Nos vemos, gente. ¿Qué pasa? Ah, ya.
Staff assigned. Please select a mission.